Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of FS-360 PODSESSION. On today's show, we have Regina Honu, CEO of Soronko Academy. Regina is one of the most inspirational leaders in the technology space in Africa, empowering girls and women with digital skills and access to technology. We will discuss all things digital literacy and how it's helping Africa fight COVID-19. I hope you enjoy this very inspiring chat with Regina. Hello, Regina. How are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very well. And how are you doing with this COVID-19 situation?
We are now adjusting to a new normal, just trying to figure out how to still be able to do what we do, but keep safe.
What's the story behind the creation of Soronko Academy?
So 2017, we decided that let's set up an academy, which would be a space where we could train innovators, critical thinkers, problem solvers. But what was interesting was now we got a lot of parents beating at our door that now boys would be disadvantaged.
Yeah.
So we decided to also include boys. And then we were commissioned by some organizations, UNESCO, to work with children. So then we pivoted our curriculum to work with children with disabilities. So in a nutshell, Soronko Academy has, come from different evolutions, but all towards, driving social impact and driving social change.
And if you have to summarize your vision and your value proposition, how would you summarize it?
So it's simply put, is to get Africans to be able to use technology to solve their problems. And Africans actually mean more women and girls.
And that takes me to my next question, which is, why is it so important to empower our African women with digital skills and access to technologies today?
So, you sort of led into it with what you said. The first thing is women are really the backbone of the economy. In fact, if you meet any Ghanaian woman or African woman, you know that she is the bedrock of her family. She is, providing and wearing multiple hats. And we're seeing where the world is going. I don't even have to say much. COVID has even just given us a snapshot of what our new world is going to be and how it's going to thrive on digital. So if we don't have women and girls also equipped with digital skills, not just as consumers, but as creators, we're missing that female perspective in technology creation. And we're missing that, human resource, that energy, and to be able to also come in and contribute to the economy. So it's essential that we skill women.
And looking at Soronko Academy, did you have to make any adjustments to your business model due to COVID-19?
Yes, definitely. So before COVID-19, we were focused a lot of work in Ghana. So we have expanded to Burkina Faso, but we were doing so much work in Ghana with the academy that we didn't even think about, going online, even though it was one of the plans that we had. So we had to kind of accelerate that plan. And so now we offer classes online for both children and adults. And the other interesting thing is now we have access to new markets. So we're now marketing more to Nigeria, South Africa, across the continent. Before we were solely focused, on the Ghanaian market.
And Regina, something that I've been saying is that this is not the time to stop innovation on the continent, right? This is really the time to really accelerate the innovation happening and pretty much to support our entrepreneurs with everything we have to make sure that we don't stop that innovation. And this is a good story about it that shows that we can't stop innovation. We need to have this ability to reimagine, to pivot the business models, to respond quickly to the COVID-19, both challenges and opportunities, right? Yeah. And if we look at a post-pandemic Africa, what will be the role of digital literacy?
The urgency and sort of prioritizing digital literacy is going to move from below to right at the top there, because we'll have governments, organizations, private sector, individuals now understanding why digital literacy is so important and why it's so key. Because before on the continent, even though there was this whole digital revolution taking off, it was going at a slower pace because certain people felt that this is not a top priority now. Can wait as we address other issues. But now I think what they are realizing is that digital is now, not in the future. So I'm hoping that we will see more and more people investing that digital inclusion, that digital revolution, we'll see that sort of change in mindset, you know, across board, such that it wouldn't be as hard to push, you know, let us all get on digital, let's make digital literacy important.
Yeah, and digital literacy is really that foundation, right? As you mentioned, that foundation for all the digital revolution happening on the continent, right?
I'm really hoping that, you know, with this digital literacy and with everything that's happened with COVID, we'll get a more sort of ready marketplace, a change in mindset on the continent, and more investment and partnership.
And you're playing a very important role on it, Regina. I like to say that FS-360 PODSESSION is about celebrating the beautiful stories about Africa transformation. And Soronko Academy is definitely one of the most beautiful stories on the continent right now. The work you guys are doing is amazing. It's really that foundation. And we need to really join forces and work together in making our continent better and improving the future of our communities, right? And that's exactly what you're doing, Regina. Thank you so much for your time, right? Keep changing the continent. Let's keep working together and making our future better, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Regina.
Thank you.